Dallas, what does it say about your club when you need a late push in a game, maybe to separate? You find it in a big way at the end of a weekend.
Well, it was huge. I was worried coming into these two games at home, just with our performance in Hamilton, coming off a big long road trip. It wasn't measuring up too well, but our guys played hard. I'm really proud of them today, the way they executed, the way they fought back. We've done a lot of conditioning leading up to this, and I think it helped us a lot in our last two games.
How important was the shift after the timeout, I guess, in relation to the timeout as well, in that second period, just to get things headed in the right direction for your team at the start of that period?
Well, we need to take a breather there. So, a lot of times as a coach, you don't want to finish the game with the timeout still in your pocket. There's always usually a chance to use it at some point, and I just thought it was important there that we give our guys a breather, have a little chat about what we wanted to do, and move forward. So, I had a good feeling. Once that game got started and our guys got going, it was almost like I knew I could use it early because I wasn't going to need it later.
First time Ben's played 3 straight since the beginning of the season. Did you like his formation through the weekend, especially at home?
Absolutely. That's the kind of goaltending that we remember. He was calm, he was cool, and our team was confident with him in the net. And these last 2 games are giant strides for Ben moving forward.
Skip my question, sorry.
All right.
What's been the progression for Paul on the ice since training camp, when you've been off that long to now?
For the Ranger?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where has he progressed in that?
Well, he just keeps getting better and better. And other than the game in Hamilton, I would have to say from the start of the road trip until now, if you take out the Hamilton game, he's been our best defenseman every night. And he keeps getting better. So, listen, it's a great story for me, for a guy that was off that long to come in day one at training camp and set the tone with his fitness level, and then for him to pick up his game this fast. It shows, not only his hockey ability, but his mental fortitude to work through a number of things. So, listen, there's still progression to go. It's still very early in the season, but everything right now is moving in the right direction.
What's more surprising, that he's able to come in and have those fitness testing results, or that he's able to come in and play like this, having been on so long?
Boy, I can't pick one or the other. I think they're both amazing feats so far, and to be off that long. It's hard to explain. It's so hard to explain. You miss training. Like most guys that miss training camp, you go back and look at players that have missed training camps, they usually have terrible seasons. And to miss not only a year but a second one and be off for 3, that's hard to do. And so, listen, the amount of work he's put in off the ice to get his body ready, but the amount of work that he's put into it mentally to get ready to go through the grind again is impressive.
It looks like you're using him a little bit more. First power play, is that?
It wasn't more of taking Costa off it. It was we wanted to load up 2 left shots up top. So, and then we wanted 2 righties on the other one. So that's more of what it is than anything.
Sorry, go ahead.
Did you take Joe out today for fatigue reasons, or did he get hurt yesterday in that scrap?
No, he's his eye after the game last night looked like it was kind of closing up. We had made our roster decisions last night. He did call in, say that he was fine. I think he wanted to play, but we canned him for the day.
Acton's line, he contributes with a goal. Carter Ashton looked like a bulldog out there on most of his shifts. When you can get that effort from a line you expect energy out of, what does it do to the rest of the team, and did it lend a hand in the game being the way it is?
Well, they set the tone. We were just talking about them in there, Dave Poole and I. I thought you could argue they might have been our best line. and they went out at crucial times, hemmed in Abbotsford. They were able to be very physical, and then they chip in with some points. That's a big night for those three.
Is Matt's physical play as valuable as his goals when you look at the whole game over?
Absolutely. He's so strong on his feet. He's able to get on the forecheck, and when he finishes a check, it's not he's rubbed somebody up on the wall. He is taking the wind out of their sails. So, that'll be another one for Matt. He has missed a training camp, like we were just talking, but he's worked so hard. Like he's one of those guys that have, not only have we killed him in the gym and on the ice, but he's done it to himself as well. But his early showing here is good, and his challenge will be to keep that rolling here through the following months.